the secrets and conspiracies behind the Titanic's tragic fate. The mystery of the Titanic, secrets, prophecies, and hidden theories. The Titanic, a giant of steel that set sail with the promise of being indestructible. But on its maiden voyage, the sea claimed it forever. What seemed like an unfortunate accident over time has become an enigma filled with prophecies, conspiracies, and inexplicable phenomena. Some believe its fate was written long before it set sail. Others claim that it was not the Titanic that sank that night, but another ship in its place. And some even assert that an Egyptian curse haunted its passengers from day one. Were they just coincidences, or are there hidden forces behind this tragedy? Today, we will explore the most disturbing secrets of the Titanic, revealing details that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the most famous shipwreck in history. Get ready, because what you are about to discover could change your perception forever. It all began on April 10th, 1912. The Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, bound for New York. On board, more than 2,200 passengers and crew members trusted they were traveling on the safest ship ever built. Not even God could sink it, they proudly said. However, history had other plans. But did no one really see the tragedy coming? The truth is that decades before the fateful voyage, someone had already predicted what would happen. In 1898, a writer named Morgan Robertson published a book titled Futility. In this story, a ship called Titan sinks in the North Atlantic after hitting an iceberg. And the most chilling part is that the details are almost identical to what happened to the Titanic in real life. Both ships were the largest and most luxurious of their time. Both carried very few lifeboats, and both sank in April. How could Robertson predict it so precisely 14 years earlier? Was it just a coincidence or a warning that no one took seriously? But that's not all. There are reports from passengers who claim to have had premonitory dreams before the disaster. Some decided not to board at the last minute, as if an invisible force was warning them of the danger. One passenger, William Stead, a journalist and spiritualist, wrote about shipwreck several times and was convinced that a disaster of this magnitude would happen soon. Was it destiny, a coincidence, or perhaps a hidden conspiracy that never came to light? This is where things get even more disturbing. There is a theory suggesting that the Titanic never actually sank. Yes, you heard that right. According to this hypothesis, what really happened was a massive insurance fraud. The White Star Line, the company that owned the Titanic, had another twin ship, the Olympic, which had suffered an accident sometime before. Some researchers believe that the company secretly switched the ships and deliberately sank the Olympic instead of the Titanic to collect the insurance money. If true, it would mean that the Titanic might have survived and that its fate was manipulated from the beginning. But if this seems chilling, wait until you hear what some say about the Titanic's curse. The ship's records mention the transport of an Egyptian sarcophagus with inscriptions warning of eternal vengeance for those who dared to disturb it. According to this theory, the mummy of an Egyptian priestess was in the Titanic's cargo hold when it set sail, and its presence may have brought disaster. Some witnesses claimed to have heard whispers in the corridors, while others reported feeling a dark presence before the iceberg impact. Even after the shipwreck, people connected to the Titanic's remains have reported visions and nightmares featuring this mummy. Was it just superstition, or did the Egyptian curse really claim the lives of over 1,500 people? And here comes one of the most terrifying parts. After the sinking, some survivors shared disturbing stories. They recounted that, in the midst of the chaos, they saw shadowy figures moving across the deck as if something was stalking them in the darkness. Others claimed that the Titanic's band never stopped playing, but in the final minutes, their music became eerily distorted, as if they were no longer the ones performing. And some sailors say that, on full moon nights, site where the Titanic rests at the bottom of the ocean, echoes of violins and wails can still be heard drifting on the breeze. Echoes from the past, or the souls trapped in the tragedy? The Titanic is more than just a shipwreck story. It is an enigma that remains alive more than a century later. Was it a conspiracy, a fulfilled prophecy, an Egyptian curse, or a series of impossible coincidences? Some insist that there is something more in the depths of the Atlantic, something that does not want to be discovered. And now the question is for you. Which of these theories do you find most credible? Have you heard any other stories about the Titanic that we should investigate? Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. If you are passionate about hidden mysteries, horror stories, and the most chilling conspiracies in history, subscribe to Wandergems right now and join our community of explorers of the unknown. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, where we will reveal secrets that very few dare to tell. This is not the end, it is only the beginning. See you in the next video.